Welcome back to Tour with Shailesh. You're watching a series on tourism business post COVID 19, and today I'm going to talk about train travel. Indian Railways is the fourth largest railway in the world, with about 13,000 passenger trains and 7,000 freight trains, covering a span of 68,000 odd kilometers in India, traversing through 700 districts and 7,000 plus stations. It's a remarkable feat. And with COVID 19, all that we were used to is going to change. So, how's the train travel slated to change? Let's take a look. As I had mentioned in my previous video, these are the possibilities and probabilities that we are evaluating. What is practical to be implemented is something for which we'll have to wait and watch. Because running such a huge network of trains with so much of manpower and people to handle, it is certainly not a mean task. And doing it in large numbers at a rapid pace, it's certainly not a cakewalk. So implementation is going to be a tough call. Deciding on it is the first challenge, and once done with that, implementing it and operating it is going to be even more harsher challenge. And in the times to come, it has to evolve and change to get the perfect recipe. So these are just thought processes which I'm sharing with you. How it's going to change, we really don't know. So let's check it out. Indian Railways came out with the first set of quarantine trains and isolation wards within the bogies, converting the 72-seaters into 9 units of wards, which could be used for COVID patients. Wasn't that just wonderful? Subsequent to that, they have been operating Shramik Express for the past few days, and it is slated to continue till the maximum repatriation happens across states. Now, that has been a wonderful initiative from the part of the railways, and I put together a thought process as to what it could be. So here it is. Post-COVID, social distancing is going to be the norm, and a thorough check of people coming into the station would also fall in place. How do we do it? The practical option is going for a formal check-in at the railway stations. Will it happen? Well, this is something which we'll have to wait and see, but then this is one possibility that we cannot ignore. The movement within the station would be restricted. From here on, only those who are traveling would be allowed to enter the railway stations. And what this means is that you will have to come in earlier than your normal time. Many of us are in the habit of coming in closer to the arrival time, but this scenario would change if the check-in process is going to be introduced. That means we will have to do something on the lines of what we do when we are going to catch a flight. Once you enter the station, there will be social distancing norms in place, which means you can expect queues, you can expect boxes, formations to get inside the train, formations to board the train, specific formations at the place where you can relax before you board the train. All this is going to be in place. As you have seen, Indian Railways has operated Shramik Express to transport workers from various states to their home states. Now in that, 72-seater bogies were converted into 54-seater bogies, which means there was a restriction in the number of people who could actually travel in each bogie. Now, when it comes to regular railway travel, either this would be the norm or it could be shrunk further. In a 72-seater non-AC compartment, normally there are 9 sets in which there are 8 berths. Going by social distancing norms, which has been spoken about, taking the cue from what has already been done at the Shramik Express and what has been planned for the airlines, the middle berths could just go away. So, in a unit of 8 set, probably only 6 would be operated on. Air conditioning could be a challenge, which means AC coaches may not be operated until the time a normalcy is seen. So until that time, it could be just non-AC coaches traveling across. Pantries within the trains could just go away. It will be pre-packed, pre-sealed food and beverages. Even beverages would come sealed in Tetra packs or paper packs. Paper tickets may just vanish from the scenario. It would be e-tickets all the way. SMS or app-based tickets would be used from here on. One thing that you can be sure of is that all the curtains which were found in all the AC compartments is surely going to go away. Along with that, the kit that we used to get, consisting of bed sheets, pillows, blankets, will also be done away with. You'll have to carry it on your own until the time things normalize. Train stops could be curtailed. COVID is not going to go anytime soon as we see it. It is going to test everybody's patience. So the trains are going to resume during the COVID time. All you know is that as a train traverses through stations, if there are hot spots or orange spots, those stations might be just skipped. The trains will not stop on those stations. Needless to say, wearing masks would be the norm all the time, and that is something which you'll have to ensure as you're traveling in the train. There would be provision to clean your hands and probably sanitizers in some places, but when you are traveling, these are some of the kits which are going to be added into your toiletries. So carrying those would become a must from here on. These are some of the insights which can be expected when the train travel resumes. Are you ready for it? So the think tank is working hard on it, and pretty soon we will be seeing as to what the strategy is going to be. We'll have to wait till the time the government formulates rules for train travel. So those were the insights, and this is Shailesh signing off. If you like this video, do like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe by hitting the notification button to stay updated.